Hey guys, today I'm talking all about the Lansinoh Smartpump 2.0. You guys, spoiler alert, I love this pump. This is my work pump. I have been using it for months. It works great for me. Let's talk all about it, and I'm gonna also give you some tips. So first, let's just talk assembly. To connect it to power, you just press this in and plug it in. You can also use it with batteries, and you just pop your batteries in right there. Tubing just connects on the side of the pump. And so the tubing is right here. If you're gonna double pump, leave it out like this. But if you're gonna single pump, just take off the side you don't need and use this little connector to plug that side. So that way you can single pump. If you don't do this, then your single pump won't quite work. I had to figure that out one time. Besides that, assembly is really straightforward. Attach your duckbill, put on your flange, put that there, screw this on, add your bottle, and attach your tubing. So, like I said, pretty easy. I know if you're new to pumping or a new mom, you're like, oh my goodness, but really, you get super used to it. A quick tip, if you're an overproducer or if just in the mornings you have a crazy supply, which most of us have a lot of milk in the morning, you can order the big bottles on Amazon, and I have several of these big bottles, and I like using them for my morning pump when I'm basically a dairy cow. So you can just screw on your big bottles if you need big bottles. You can also pump directly into their bags. I would just be careful though. If you're only gonna pump a couple ounces into it, they should be totally fine. But if you are going to like totally fill the bag could fall off. But without any like connector or anything, you can just kind of put the bag right here and just pump directly into the bag. Now, one of the reasons I love this pump is I just use the automatic settings. It does 2 minutes on massage mode and then kicks to expression mode. And those automatic settings have always worked amazing to me. This pump empties me beautifully. So to turn it on, you just press this power button. It will automatically start in massage mode. And then right here is express mode. If you want to turn to express mode early, just click on express early. If you want to switch to massage mode and maybe try to get a second letdown, you can just click this here. You can move the power up and down. When it is at full blast, this is a pretty strong pump, especially if you're plugged into the wall. I think it's a little bit stronger when it's plugged into the wall. And obviously this is the sound. It's a lot quieter than its first version, which I really like because I use this in an office setting. So I like it when the whole office can't hear me pumping. I mean, if they can, who cares? But it's kind of nice that it's a little quieter. It also has a handle, which is very handy. If you're plugged in, you're not going to be walking around. But if you're using batteries, that could be really nice if you do want to be walking around the house or the office or whatever you need to do. While you're pumping, you're definitely gonna wanna be hands-free. So you can do a couple things. You can get a pump bra like this one. I'll link it down below. And obviously you would take your shirt off, and then that would just kind of hold in your pumps. Or you can do this. This is what I have been doing, and I love it. You just hack your normal nursing bra so that it becomes a pump bra and you don't have to change bras. This is genius. I wish I would have known it when I first had my first baby, but I did learn it, and this is the best trick. So just undo this part of your nursing bra, move this over here, this here, and voila. You don't have to use a second bra. You can keep your same bra on. This is literally the best trick. I use it 3 times a day when I work, so it's great. Another thing I love about this pump is I love their bottles. My oldest baby was so picky, and the Lansinoh Bottles, the bottle that came with my Lansinoh pump, is like the only one she would take. And so I ended up buying just like a ton of extra bottles and nipples. And so a lot of times what I do is I will fill up my bottles at work, just send them in those same bottles to the daycare for the next day, and then I'd leave some nipples and extra bottles at daycare, and they can just screw these on, and then they send them with me. And I do stick these in the dishwasher. My dishwasher has a sanitize thing, and it's great. And so if you want to do it that way, then you're not like bagging milk every day. You're just, you know, pumping into the bottles, and then you can stick these bottles in the dishwasher at the end of the night. It is great. I do always hand wash the nipples. They just seem really sensitive to me, and which is great. That might be why my babies like them so much, but I do always hand wash the nipples. These parts I do mainly hand wash. I do sometimes put them in the dishwasher in just like a dishwasher bag, or I have sanitized them in like one of those microwave sanitized things, and the parts have been fine. So it's just kind of whatever you need to do. If you do get this pump through your insurance, you should definitely check if your insurance also provides replacement parts. I used one of those breast pump websites to order this as my insurance pump, and then now every couple months I get an email from them asking if I'm still pumping, and if I am, they can send me one of these extra pumping sets. It comes as an entire new set of parts, which is so great because these parts do get wear, especially if you're a exclusive pumper. If you're a working mom using your pump all the time, you're gonna wanna replace your parts. And so definitely check if your insurance covers that. The one thing I would be sure to replace very frequently is these duckbills. If your duckbill seems just like hanging open or anything, or you're just like suddenly not getting great suction or not as much output, I would maybe replace the duckbills. This set actually came with 4 duckbills, so an extra duckbill set. So keep that in mind. It also came with a nipple, which, oh my goodness, getting these in the mail is like the best since those are the bottles we use. Now that my baby is older than 6 months, I did switch her to the medium-sized nipples. This and the pump just comes with the small size, which is perfect for newborns, but I just ordered some medium size off of Amazon and they were great. The pump does have an app, and to be honest, I never used it or used it on their first version with my first baby, but I did go ahead and download it for the sake of this video and to tell you guys about it, and it's pretty cool. You can keep track of how much water you drink. You can keep track of breastfeeding sections, even by breast. You can sync it to your pump so that it will automatically keep track of pumping sessions, but you do have to automatically go in there and put like how many ounces or whatever that you pumped. So it does seem like a very cool app if that's something that you want. Okay, so just wrapping up, I really, really love this pump. My body responds really well to it. I love its automatic settings. I love its bottles that it comes with. I love actually its bags too. These are mainly the bags that I use to freeze. They freeze flat really nicely. So I think this is a really great option if you are looking to buy a pump, if you're looking for a pump that your insurance will cover. I think it's great. If you have any questions about this pump, I try to be really good about responding to my comment section. So go ahead and leave a comment, ask me the question, I'll try to get back to you. And if you see anybody who left a question and you know the answer, feel free to jump on in. Thank you so much for watching my video. I would love if you subscribed if you haven't already. I post a lot of motherhood and lifestyle content here on my channel. Please be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you found it helpful, and I will see you in my next one.